So a few nights ago, I had this harebrained idea. I decided to bring my H loader over here to the trailer, tie it down to the front end using a chain and two binders, also using the existing hooks that previous owner had welded onto the bucket for lifting stuff. So that was a benefit. The idea is if you notice here on the bucket, there's an indenture right about here. The other side is straight, and the reason the indenture is here is because a couple of years ago, this was sitting underneath a cherry tree when it came crashing down in a storm. Luckily, it was not mounted on the tractor, which is hidden over there. You can just see the nose peeking out between the case and the 70. So that got bent. This arm here actually became straightened out at this point, whereas the other one's got a slight curvature to it. So it pushed up the support bar in the back, and then also caused it to kind of lean in a little bit. So that's kind of why I have this binder hooked up, to try to pull it out somewhat. And then this guy back here is supposed to even out the two arms. So I just shortened up the chain a little bit, and I figured I'd tighten this guy up, try to pull some pressure on it. And then what I want to try to do is, a friend of mine has a torch, and I'm going to hopefully get together with him soon, and we're going to heat up the boom and try to straighten it out a little bit as best as we can. And then the other thing I want to do is, while I have him and his torch and his wonderful working ability, I got a high lift jack I want to stick in here, heat it up back here, try to straighten that out. And then at some point, I want to pull the bucket off and eventually repaint it. I want to repaint the bucket. I want to repaint the boom. I've gotten asked in the past if this is a John Deere loader, and no, it is not. It is actually an aftermarket loader built by the Wagner company, which ironically also built the loader all the way over there on the Ford. So kind of tied up my trailer, making it into a jig for trying to straighten this loader out. And I really would like to have this loader back in use, and hopefully soon, so that way I can get it put back on my little guy and start using my little guy for big guy stuff. Just to give you guys a retrospective of this, it is a single action lift. I'm going to be pulling the cylinders off hopefully in the next couple days. A buddy of mine is going to take them to his hydraulic supplier and get them repacked. He says the guy makes custom makes like a silicone cup to replace the leather cup seals that are currently in them. This is a 1941 H, in case anybody is wondering. It does come with the live hydraulics, which is a unique configuration in itself, being that this is an aftermarket reservoir expansion tank, and the hydraulic lever, I believe, is a custom made lever. It does not look like any of the factory ones that I've seen. Of course, it could be just an option because of the fact of putting a loader on the tractor. And the loader is actually quite sturdy. And looking at the support bracket that goes down to the back axle kind of makes me think that, you know, it was built purposely for these little tractors. And what I find is most unique about this are the rear wheel weights. I've been told these are Caterpillar D8 sprockets, which is a shame because they're actually in pretty nice shape. I mean, they're a little rounded out on the inside, but the points are pretty dull yet. Especially the left one. The left one is super dull. But the tractor in itself is a conversation piece between the loader, the wheel weights, and this interesting step bracket, which I'm still trying to figure out what the guy made that for, and can I make it work with what I want to do, because I'd like to put a plow on this in the back eventually. So this is what I got, and this is what I'm doing. And if you liked it, hit the like button. Otherwise, is what it is. Talk to you all soon. Thank you for watching.